Hello, this is Jim Szymanski, Director of Public Affairs with the Washington Retail Association's monthly legislative report on the 2015 session. Today you'll hear about recent testimony by our lobbyists. You'll hear from a senator about a bill to curb organized retail crime. You'll learn about the ill effects of raising the state minimum wage, meet a freshman legislator, learn about our Board of Directors' annual visit with legislators, and hear from Board President Keith Burke of JCPenney. Earlier this session, WRA's Director of Government Affairs, Joni Deutsch, testified in favor of bills to root out dishonest out-of-state websites selling flowers, a bill to streamline training for cosmetologists, and a bill to promote the hiring of service veterans.
Good morning, Joni Deutsch with the Washington Retail Association here today in support of this bill. We represent a number of hair salons in our association. We would like to improve the bill to protect legitimate businesses and to reach those bad actors that are giving them a bad name. We represent a number of businesses who already know that veterans are highly skilled, motivated, and hardworking.
In other testimony, Mark Johnson, Vice President of Government Affairs for WRA, testified on a bill to discourage the practice of firms threatening small businesses with legal settlements regarding alleged patent violations.
Patent trolling is a very serious problem that impacts many businesses, including retailers. This unscrupulous practice is particularly damaging to small retailers. I encourage this committee to again act favorably on this important, reasonable, and fair legislation, the Patent Troll Prevention Act, Senate Bill 5059. Thank you.
We interviewed Senator Steve O'Bannon about his bill to make flash mob robberies a crime.
It has occurred. It's occurred in Federal Way, another town, I believe it might have been Auburn. Particularly when you think of smaller mom and pop type stores, this can be extremely damaging to their bottom line and their ability to keep the doors open.
Representative Matt Manweller explained for us several of the unintended consequences that could result from the current debate to increase the state's minimum wage, already the nation's highest, to $12 an hour.
The minimum wage is probably one of the most oft-studied economic policies in the United States. The academic literature is voluminous. I mean, it's just incredible. Unintended consequences, quite a few. Obviously, it drives costs, right? When you raise wages, prices go up. So inflation obviously causes unemployment. Doesn't cause unemployment across all sectors. It causes unemployment in the sectors that are predominantly pay minimum wage.
We interviewed WRA board member Madeline White, owner of Merle Norman Cosmetics, Wigs, and Day Spa, on how minimum wage increases have challenged her over the years as a small business owner.
What do you expect that change would do to your business if it happened this year?
If it happened this year, I'm afraid I am going to have to start probably selling my business, hopefully, or else just shutting it down. We're down to the bare minimum now of things we can do. I've had many times that my employees got paid and I didn't.
Recently, we interviewed freshman Representative Melanie Stambaugh, the youngest woman elected to the state legislature in 78 years.
Well, I first dabbled in politics, and I guess here in the legislature when I was a page, when I was in junior high. And that was the planting of a seed of someday I want to be here, making the impact that I saw when I was younger. My great hope for the future is that this becomes common, that we have young men and young women here serving in the legislature. This body passes policy that impacts a variety of ages and cultural backgrounds, and I think that it's important we have those perspectives represented here in the legislature.
The WRA Board of Directors made its annual visit with state legislators earlier this session. The board heard from key legislators on topics ranging from bills on e-fairness, patent trolls and flash mob robberies, to better managing paid petition signature gatherers, outside stores, tax proposals, and the minimum wage. Senate Republican Majority Leader Mark Schessler of Ritzville said the majority of his Senate colleagues believe a new state budget can be passed without approving any new taxes. During the meeting, several board members impressed upon the legislators the numerous unintended consequences that can result from campaigns to increase the state minimum wage to $12 from the current $9.47. Finally today, we talked with WRA Board Chair Keith Burke of JCPenney about the value of WRA membership.
Well, I think by actively participating on the board and engaging in weekly conference calls that the WRA puts on, I'm informed of, the latest concerns and opportunities that retailers are challenged with. This in turn allows me to be the voice of Washington to my corporate partners. Besides that, I've had a great opportunity to meet and work with some really great people that work not only for the WRA, but who are also members.
That's our report for April. Be sure to visit the Retail Association's website, retailassociation.org, to keep up with other retail issues covered in videos, podcasts, and blogs. Thank you for watching.